And Bob, have you seen I Am Legend when, they said that they talked to Bob when he was dying of cancer and was in severe pain and got up to do concerts for people and sing. And they asked me, he said, them that do evil don't take a day off to, rest. How can I don't know if rest. Sometimes I wonder, how. I don't see rest as death. And I once at a funeral once and said, only the Lord can give you rest, and death is rest. And I don't see it as restful to die. Life is just a trip. Even death has a reason. Identity, or that song by Dyson Charlemagne, and identity. It's just I don't look for rest in death. I don't look for peace in death. I look for peace in life, and I long for peace in life. And I long for, all I want is peace, and for me, brethren, is His strength. Yes, in a world of in a world, so some humanity and some mercy, if you can. And I those video feeds, and you see them by Judu. I mean, it's just so much beautiful intelligence just coming at you. He's very practical. He's not as mystical and talking about things. And Judu never gets up and sits there and talks about the third realm of this, or at least I've never heard him. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of the long ones, but the long ones that he has, it's usually with a scientist. It's usually with someone like Jonas Salk, or it was Ben Brahm, or someone like that, and they're having this, what are we going to talk about? And then we'll talk about, what are people, and he talks about a lot of the similar things that I do. I am not a Judu Krishnamurti fan or forum thing. I watch the short ones. I don't have the patience to sit. I don't have the time and the patience right now to sit through the 153-minute talks. And, I don't. And then Al told me about it too, the ones he says when the kids, and I heard the one that he talked to some of the college kids, and said they're some of the best, and they are. They ask him questions, and then he asks them questions about it, and then they talk about it and they discuss it. And the younger people are so open to ask things, and they don't want to look. They don't care about looking like they're stupid or whatever and stuff like that. They're just cool. This guy's cool. Yeah, this Judu guy's cool. And with the kids, I guess I haven't seen the one with the littler kids, but Al tells me those ones are great. That it's just like that Judy just but he loves people. He's just a real lover. Al said the only things that they said he had real problems about sexuality, and then when I'm connected and felt strong connections to Judy, it's like we get a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. He really just gets a kick out of me from my Looney Tunes perspective. It's like, wow, man, you just get to be you. That is so cool. You didn't have a bunch of schmucks just training you how to be, what to say and how to say it and what to think it and when to think it. And then when you make up your own mind to be the person that you want to be, they get pissed at you because you didn't turn out to be the person that they wanted you to be, because you rejected all their fallacies of what they wanted you to do. Lead us, show us the way, lead us, guide us, walk beside us. What? Go away. Leave me alone. I'm going to go walk away. Why? Well, because you're pissing me off. Eddie doesn't even get to say that. It's just not Guru Judo enough. Can't say, fuck, I'm out of here. What are you going to do? Go watch Underdog. I'm going to go watch Love American Style. I'm going to go watch Trash. That's not a bad little show. What? Yeah, it's kind of entertaining. I don't mind being entertained as long as they're not destroying the world. I can find some things to find some solace and entertainment in. I don't want a completely superficial life, but sometimes I want life to be superficial. Why? I want it to be working so well and people to be working at such a intelligent level that we could have superficial minutes of just pure entertainment. Remember on Last Samurai? And they had those, and they're sitting there and they're doing things, and it just shows that one little part, like where they're doing that. But that would happen not frequently, frequently, like all the time. But they would have those moments when they're doing the little play out there, and Katsumoto gets up and plays the little, and then Nathan sees the ninjas coming, and because he was, everybody else was really into it because it was a beautiful time and they were immersed in the moment and stuff like that. And Nathan Algren can't understand the language as well, so he's kind of distracted. So he thinks, he looks, and then boom, he sees one of the, that's why. It's not because he's getting better than everybody else, it's because he can't be fully immersed into the moment because he doesn't fully understand and comprehend and communicate in Japanese as well. So he sees the ninjas coming. What threw them off was the fact that someone was distracted. And Nathan Algren was distracted. It's not because he's better at seeing, or if it, and plus there was a sense kind of things because he's detached. His sense tingle, because he feels uncomfortable, and something makes him more feel uncomfortable. So it was his detachment from the group that gave him a chance to help save the group from even worse casualties and surprise than what had happened. Okay, it's an interesting thing. It's basically almost a lot of people see it as karmic, kind of like he was meant to be there to help save them and lead them on to a better day, to pass on some of this shit. But they all died almost at the, but he came back with the, and he got to find his, and die samurai, the way a samurai wants to die. That beautiful lady in those mountains. It's, and the emperor rejected a lot of the Western ways, and they got to have more kind of Bushido, and he got to live, and he deserved it. He had earned it. Through his, it was cool. I like that movie. It's romanticized. Like, there's no fucking romance in life. Fucking assholes. Well, it's obviously romanticized. Our lives actually suck, and we have to go in the room and masturbate and think about the romantic life we'd like to live. But it's more masturbation and dreaming of a better world than it is actually making love and living in more the kind of world that we would actually like to live in. So this is a romanticized version of the Bushido and the samurai. Like, there was no samurai or Bushido that ever behaved in close to any of this kind of fashion and been like him. It's a good conversation. Looking for the perfect blossom. I said, Dad, it's my time. Like, we don't exist. Like, there's people that don't want to try. They did, but forgive us for not showing that part when the kid's going through adolescence. And I'm going to try to find a place to go masturbate. This is hard in this good culture. It's very closed-head and tight and disciplined and telling me how I have to be. Very controlled. But then there's also certain things for creativity, obviously, with the art in different forms and different things. But it's a very A-type personality culture. But you have to look at it. Lots of cultures are like that. And type A personalities are dangerous people. More dangerous than the type B or whatever, the guys that are a little bit more creative. Strive outside the lines. And it's funny because the type A people, we get everything done. We're the best. You guys suck. You don't get anything done. You're the ones who don't show up for jobs and stuff like that. Well, we don't want to get there and start killing people, show up and destroy the planet. We don't want to overmanage, micromanage, mismanage, and our management fucks everything up. How's that building, all these buildings that aren't efficient and fuck everything up and using irrational energy-based systems that are destroying our environment? How's that type A stuff working for you? How's that? Okay, a lot of people that reject the system that is destroying the planet and destroying means for survival and stuff like that because we just don't want to do it because it's Saturday. There's nothing better to do. Let's fuck shit up. Let's protest or something. I love King Missile. But how's that working for you? Come on, guys, let's fix it. How? Well, by relaxing and not destroying our planet, maybe building to last. I got a type A personality. Build that motherfucker so it lasts. Lift that thing off the ground at least 2 to 3 feet. Make sure it's in on cinder block or rock and stuff because you have to build the house on rock, as Jesus said. Lift your floor high up off the ground so it doesn't retain moisture and it's up high and dry. Then you make the beautiful adobe walls and make it last. It'll be cool. It'll be warm. Make it very efficient. Study it. See what where your sun is coming, this and that. All the beautiful things that you can do ecologically to make it the most beautiful existing house that will help provide for beautiful families and stuff, do so, please, and make them to last, and make them last for generations yet to come with beautiful memories. And we'll keep working on beautiful memories and decide to be loving, intelligent, forgiving, and teach this beautiful forgiveness of have memories for generations to come.
Por favor.
Okay? All right, guys. Why the hell not? They'll be bad, but let's make sure that the good outnumbers and outweighs the bad. We learn from the bad so we can live more good. I'm going to do the next one, all right? I love y'all. Blessings and peace.